We've been following a pattern here at the AccuWeather headquarters of more anticipated tropical development in the days to come.
Yeah, it looks like things are going to be getting quite active here as we move into the month of August. And you know, it's expected that it is going to be that way. September 10th is the statistical peak of the hurricane season. So we're a little over a month away from that, and it's slowly going to climb up from here. So taking a look at the chart here, the average fourth named storm, which we just had with Dexter, is August 15th. So we're about 10 days or so ahead of schedule. We have not seen our first hurricane yet. That usually comes August 11th.
And then, of course, we are still keeping an eye on the rest of the Atlantic basin. There's a lot going on. You see Dexter there, but there's two areas towards the U.S. coastline.
Yeah, there's two areas there. The first area, the one of more concern, is that orange area here. We're going to have to watch for some development off the southeast coast. It has a very narrow window to do so, so we're going to have to watch that very carefully. We have another area way out in the middle of the Atlantic that we're going to be tracking here over the next 7 to 10 days. And then another area in the eastern Gulf here with a low chance of development a little further out, August 10th to 12th.
Now, that orange area we've been talking about close to the Carolina-Florida coastline, that one is focusing on this week here in the next few days.
Yeah, this is the one with more immediate concern. It doesn't look like it's going to blow up into a hurricane or anything like that, but the waters are warm off the southeast coast. Little piece of energy is going to be coming in from the Bahamas. You can track that energy right now. It's north of Puerto Rico and Hispaniola right now. Very disorganized right now, dealing with some wind shear in that area, but gradually, it's going to move northwest over the next couple of days. It's going to move over that very warm water, and there's a chance we could get a tropical depression or tropical storm out of it before it finally moves into the southeast.
Then we have to talk about this other large red area that we're talking about through the Atlantic. It's a big area of concern, but it all comes from one tropical wave.
Yeah, indeed it does, and it looks like that tropical wave is actually just emerging from Africa right now. You can see it circled there with that circle there, just coming off into the Atlantic right now, but look at all the orange and yellow in its way. It does have its work cut out for it, at least for the next couple of days here. It's going to be dealing with some wind shear and some dry air, but I think, you know, maybe towards the end of the week or towards the weekend, if it can survive that journey through the dry air, we might have another named storm on our hands.
Now, models have been kind of split on where it goes, how close to the Caribbean and the Bahamas it would hug, or how far out to sea. Right now, it does seem to be a trend more in the southwest Atlantic and away from the coastlines. What can you say about when we would have better timing on that analysis?
Probably mid to late week. A lot of times the models struggle when the tropical wave is still over the continent of Africa. Once it comes out over the Atlantic, a lot of times we can have a better idea of where it's going to go. Most of the guidance right now says it's going to be lifting north of the Antilles and then probably turning out to sea. However, we have to watch it very carefully because we always watch that Bermuda high that sits up just east of Bermuda. If that's a little bit stronger, it could push it a little further closer to the United States. Plenty of time to watch it, but we're going with a high risk of development here in the next week or so.